So I was just thinking about China, and I figured, hey, what would be a better background for a video about China than a red cup that was probably made in China? Anyway, so what I've been thinking about is China calls itself a communist country, but at least from what I know of the many branches of socialism, China seems more similar to like a fascist type country because unlike other communist countries where the government is like entirely in control or is adversarial to business or something, in China it's more like all the big businesses are tied to the government and like kind of work alongside it in something that's more similar to a fascist regime, and also much more stable, much more effective, because communism really does not work at all. But you know, if China is fascist, which I think they might be, then it appears to be working fine for them. Because I had this the other day when I was thinking, hey, like communism never works, but China's pretty successful. Well, they're not all that communist now, are they? They have lots of big businesses, lots of manufacturing, lots of trade. There's a ton of capitalism involved in what China does, which is just more similar to fascism. So I guess the real question is not, is China communist? It's more, is China fascist? Ooh. Not to mention they do all the same silencing of people, and they have like, because people think that China is just like one ethnicity in China, but it's not that homogenous. It's just that it's segregated, like racial states, sort of like, because there's like dozens of different tribes in China that are all rather unique, either both culturally and very often in their appearance. They look nothing like other Asians. Especially, they look nothing like the Chinese. But very few people really know that they exist unless you've seen a documentary on China. Then you probably know that they exist anyway. But they're kept segregated and stuff, and dirt poor, and deliberately ignorant and uneducated by the government. It's just it just seems very similar to fascism, specifically like some kind of like a racially motivated fascism, maybe. I don't know. Just food for thought, I suppose, or drinks for thought, perhaps. Haha, get it?